Tired of wrestling with heavy water jugs only to end up with room temperature water? Today, we are ending your hydration frustration with the ultimate showdown of the top home water coolers on the market. Whether you want a high-tech bottleless system or a classic bottom-loading beast, we have found exactly what you need to keep your family refreshed. But which one finally earned the coveted #1 spot in our rigorous testing lab? Stick around, because the winner might actually surprise you, and you definitely don't want to make a costly mistake by skipping this list. Number 7. Brio Bottom Loading Water Cooler Dispenser. When I first pulled this unit out of the box, I was genuinely impressed by its sleek stainless steel cabinet, which easily blends into most modern kitchens. It looks incredibly premium from a distance, giving off the vibe of a high-end appliance rather than a bulky office cooler. However, upon closer inspection and a few days of use, I quickly realized that the pristine finish is a massive magnet for fingerprints and smudges, meaning you will be wiping it down constantly if you have kids or a busy household. Moving on to the temperature settings, this unit offers 3 distinct water temperatures: hot, room temperature, and cold. During my testing, the hot water performed admirably, reaching temperatures perfect for brewing a quick cup of tea or preparing instant noodles without any annoying waiting time. Unfortunately, the cold water setting left a lot to be desired. Even after letting the compressor run for several hours, the cold water never reached that crisp, icy temperature I was hoping for, settling instead for a mildly chilled state that felt quite underwhelming on a hot afternoon. The bottom loading mechanism is undeniably convenient, saving you from the back-breaking chore of lifting heavy 5-gallon jugs over your head. You simply slide the bottle into the lower cabinet and insert the pump probe. While the physical loading process is an absolute breeze, the water pump itself proved to be surprisingly loud. Every time I dispensed a glass of water, the motor would kick on with a noticeable, aggressive hum that could be easily heard from the next room, which quickly became annoying during quiet evenings at home. Number 6. Avalon Self-Cleaning Bottleless Water Cooler. The massive appeal of this unit is right in the name. Being bottleless means you never have to buy, store, or lift another cumbersome plastic jug again. The design is modern, tall, and features a clean stainless finish that looks absolutely fantastic in any home office or contemporary kitchen setup. It promises a continuous supply of purified water straight from your home's water line, which sounds like an absolute dream scenario on paper. When it comes to temperature performance, the Avalon actually does a very solid job. It features piping hot, crisp cold, and standard room temperature options via 3 separate dispensing buttons. In my testing, the cold water was noticeably colder than the previous Brio model, providing a deeply refreshing drink, while the hot water was perfectly heated for my morning oatmeal. The internal thermostats are clearly well calibrated, ensuring that whenever you press a button, you get the exact temperature you are expecting without any weird fluctuations. However, my enthusiasm quickly plummeted when it came to the actual installation process. Hooking this machine up to my home plumbing was an absolute headache, requiring drilling, routing small tubes behind my kitchen cabinets, and dealing with specialized water valves. Even though an installation kit is included in the box, if you aren't incredibly handy or comfortable messing with your water lines, you will almost certainly need to hire a professional plumber. This hidden setup, cost, and major hassle completely soured my initial excitement. On the bright side, the self-cleaning ozone feature is a fantastic inclusion. With the simple flip of a switch on the back, the machine sanitizes its internal tanks and lines, preventing any gross bacterial buildup. 5. Brio Self-Cleaning Bottom Loading Water Cooler. Unlike the earlier Brio model on our list, this upgraded version feels like a completely different beast, addressing almost every single complaint I previously had. The exterior boasts a highly refined, smudge-resistant finish that actually stays clean with minimal effort, and the structural build feels significantly more robust and durable. It immediately commands attention in the room as a premium, thoughtfully designed appliance. The temperature control on this model is nothing short of exceptional. The hot water is consistently steaming and perfectly safe behind a sturdy child lock. But the real star of the show is the cold water compressor. During my rigorous testing, the cold setting consistently delivered water that was wonderfully frosty, brilliantly mimicking the experience of grabbing a high-end bottled water straight out of a deep freeze. It is exactly the kind of intense refreshment you want after a tough workout or on a sweltering summer afternoon. The bottom loading system here is an absolute joy to use. Sliding a fresh 5-gallon jug into the concealed lower cabinet is effortless, and Brio clearly upgraded the internal pump technology for this specific model. Unlike the number 7 spot, this pump is whisper quiet, seamlessly drawing water up to the main reservoir without disturbing the peace of your home. You hardly even notice the machine is running, which is a massive quality of life improvement for anyone sensitive to background noise. My favorite feature, hands down, is the integrated self-cleaning ozone technology. By simply pressing a dedicated button on the sleek control panel, the cooler safely cleans its own internal water tanks and lines, ensuring your drinking water remains pure and completely free from any harmful bacteria. 4. Avalon Bottom Loading Water Cooler Dispenser. Avalon is a recognized powerhouse brand in the water cooler industry, and the exact moment I set up this machine, it was incredibly easy to see why. The sleek, minimalist design effortlessly elevates the aesthetic of any kitchen, home gym, or break room. The elegant stainless steel accents give it a highly professional look, while the impressively compact footprint ensures it doesn't dominate your valuable floor space. Performance-wise, this Avalon cooler is a complete and total workhorse. The 3 temperature settings are distinctly separated and highly accurate. The hot water dispenses at a steaming 185 degrees Fahrenheit, which is absolutely perfect for my daily pour-over coffee and instant soups. Meanwhile, the cold water chills down to a gloriously crisp 47 degrees. In all my extensive tests, the temperatures remained wonderfully stable, even when dispensing multiple large glasses back-to-back for guests. The sheer convenience of the bottom-loading cabinet is flawlessly executed here. The lower door swings open smoothly, and pushing the siphon tube into a fresh jug takes just a few seconds of your time. Furthermore, Avalon thoughtfully included a highly visible empty bottle indicator light on the front panel. This simple but brilliant addition saved me from the dreaded surprise of a dry spout, giving me plenty of warning to grab a replacement jug from the pantry. The dispensing area is exceptionally well designed, featuring intuitive push-button controls rather than awkward, flimsy levers. These responsive buttons are ergonomically placed at the top of the unit, meaning you don't have to awkwardly bend down to fill your cup. Additionally, the dispensing height is remarkably generous, easily fitting everything from standard drinking glasses to oversized hydro flasks, without forcing you to tilt your favorite bottle at an awkward, spill-prone angle. 3. Brio Limited Edition Top-Loading Countertop Water Cooler. Sometimes, you just don't have the spare floor space for a towering freestanding unit, and that is exactly where this compact powerhouse truly shines. Sitting neatly on your kitchen counter, it boasts a gorgeous limited edition black and stainless design that makes it look far more like a high-end espresso machine than a standard water cooler. Do not let its noticeably smaller size fool you. The temperature capabilities on this countertop model are downright staggering. It easily matches the aggressive heating and cooling power of its much larger freestanding cousins. The hot water is dangerously hot, in the absolute best way possible for dedicated tea lovers, and the cold water is deeply, intensely refreshing. I was honestly blown away that such a compact compressor could chill water this efficiently without taking up a massive amount of room. Because it is a top-loading model, you do have to physically lift the water jugs, which is typically viewed as a negative trait. However, because the unit sits securely on a countertop, loading a 3-gallon or 5-gallon jug is actually much easier since you're lifting the bottle to waist height rather than struggling near the floor. Furthermore, the brilliant spill-proof receptacle makes swapping bottles completely mess-free, seamlessly capturing any rogue drips before they ever hit your clean counter. The build quality on this limited edition model is noticeably premium from top to bottom. The push-button controls have a highly satisfying tactile click, and the outer casing feels incredibly durable and well-engineered. It also features a remarkably smart child safety lock and a fully removable drip tray that is completely dishwasher safe for easy cleaning. 2. Igloo Stainless Steel Water Cooler Dispenser. Igloo is a completely legendary name when it comes to keeping things cold, and I had incredibly high expectations when unboxing this formidable unit. Thankfully, it spectacularly delivered on every single front. The design has a beautiful, subtle retro-modern charm, featuring an exceptional stainless steel finish that somehow manages to resist fingerprints incredibly well, keeping it looking pristine with virtually zero effort. As you would absolutely expect from the Igloo brand, the cooling performance is undeniably legendary. This specific machine boasts one of the most powerful and efficient compressors I have ever tested in a home water cooler. The water comes out so intensely cold that it legitimately feels like it has been poured directly over fresh ice. The hot water is equally impressive, flawlessly maintaining a rolling boil temperature that is securely protected behind a heavy-duty, intuitive child lock. The bottom loading mechanism is seamlessly integrated and functions like an absolute dream. The internal water pump is remarkably strong, pulling water up to the reservoir rapidly without making a frustrating racket. In fact, this was easily one of the quietest machines in my entire testing lineup. Whether the heavy-duty compressor was actively chilling or the pump was drawing water, the operational hum was barely a whisper, making it absolutely perfect for quiet home offices or open-concept living spaces. Igloo also completely knocked it out of the park with the user interface and overall ergonomics. The control panel is deeply intuitive and the LED indicators are bright and clear, letting you know exactly when the water has reached optimal drinking temperatures. Number 1. Primo Stainless Steel Water Cooler Dispenser. After weeks of intense side-by-side testing, this remarkable machine proved itself to be in a league entirely of its own. Visually, it is utterly stunning. The sleek black and stainless steel design is sophisticated, highly modern, and instantly upgrades the look of any room it occupies. It feels incredibly sturdy, built with premium, high-quality materials that scream absolute longevity and expert craftsmanship. The thermal consistency of the Primo is completely unrivaled by anything else on the market. While other models occasionally fluctuated in temperature after heavy, continuous use, the Primo maintained absolute, unwavering perfection. The cold water is remarkably crisp and icy, while the hot water is instantly ready for cooking, brewing, or making quick oatmeal. There is also a perfectly balanced room temperature option. No matter how much water I rapidly dispensed, the machine never once struggled to keep up with the intense demand. Ergonomically, Primo has completely perfected the bottom loading experience. The lower door mechanism is wonderfully robust, the internal bottle tray slides effortlessly on hidden tracks, and the powerful pump is shockingly fast and completely silent. Swapping out a heavy 5-gallon jug takes mere seconds and requires absolutely zero physical strain. It is easily the smoothest, most intuitive loading process I have ever encountered, completely eliminating any dread typically associated with replacing an empty water bottle. The feature set is incredibly generous and entirely practical for daily family life. The continuous water flow rate is incredibly fast, allowing you to fill large pitchers or heavy cooking pots in mere seconds. The spacious dispensing area is fully illuminated by a soft, elegant LED nightlight, and the premium stainless steel drip tray is easily removable for a quick rinse in the sink.